Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you are in the world. Welcome to the Stelmo Show. Alrighty, we got a doozy today because hopefully chaos, please. This is the last new release before the silver release gets updated. So this is release 2.6, and we are going to be hopefully staying on 2.6 for the rest of the time, because I have to keep resetting PBs because a lot of stuff has gotten changed in between these releases. Mainly release 2.6 is going to be a little bit slower, but it's also going to be a little bit easier because some of the harder tricks like the flame core skip got patched out. Not by virtue of him actually like adding invisible walls or anything, but just changing how the behavior of some of the stuff works in order for it to not work anymore. And by that I'm talking about the purple gem. So beforehand, the purple gem, if you timed it just right, you were able to get a much higher jump than you normally would, and I think that was some coding error or something like that. So we fixed that so you can no longer get nearly as much height as you could beforehand, and that changes White Acropolis skip. It makes White Acropolis skip, you do it later in the level. Flame core skip becomes impossible, at least as far as I know at the current moment. I don't know if there will be a setup or a way to get the same amount of height like that. What's up, Reese? What's up, Gooey Mephilis? How you guys doing? Welcome to the stream. Hey, what's up, American? They got flame core skip. Congrats. Thank you, man. Thank you. Well, I hope you enjoy the YouTube video today, because I had some silly stuff happen. Or I added in a little gag. As I just explained, flame core skip is patched out. We are on release 2.6, and we're going to be using the newest release because, from what I understand, I definitely want to run a release that's more widely available, because I'm pretty sure Chaos X just straight up changed like the name of the video and the description to the new link. So I don't think you can get release 2.5 anymore, as far as I understand. So I want to run 2.6 because it's what everyone's gonna do. Gonna put Yikes, dude, yikes. What, are you watching this in your dorm or whatever? But yeah, that's my little opening monologue. So we're going to be running 2.6, which means we're going to be getting a PB today because we will be finishing a run. And since there's enough changes, it definitely warrants resetting the splits. Oh, crap. So I hope you guys are excited, because I'm excited too to get some runs in. We might even get the Deathless Sonic today, just because we might. I don't know. It just depends on what happens. Additionally, if you guys could tell me before we start, I increased the decibels on my mic, and I also increased the game audio, and I just want to make sure it sounds good for everyone, like I don't sound too grainy or anything, because I've been getting some comments on my YouTube videos that my videos are too quiet. That being the reason being because I'm literally in like my biggest apartment room, because this is where my like setup could fit. So I get lots of reverb, and if I raise the decibels too much, it gets super grainy, even with a compressor and with a noise gate on my microphone. So please let me know, because I definitely want to make sure you guys have the best audio stuff, because listening to crappy audio ruins the entire video, and especially because we're going to be getting PBs and that kind of stuff. I definitely want to change this. When am I in a house now? Well, I graduated college, so I have to live in apartment, house, same thing, you know? And Barrick's very excited to watch this. Hey, that's good, man. I'm glad you were able to gosh, why can't I think today? Glad you're able to come to the stream and hang out. Let's see, I just got whoops. Forgot to turn on the global hotkeys. Road to Deathless Sonic, day 6 at Twitch. If I could spell right, .tv/Stelmo98. Boom, put that in there. It didn't link it, that's really annoying. Let me go ahead and fix that real quick. And after I finish this up, I think we have some new followers from the YouTube who need to who we need to acknowledge. And then we'll get going here. All right, so we put that in there. Get that out of here. Hope you guys are excited. What game are you playing tonight? I'm playing Sonic P06. So it's a fan game that's basically a recreation of Sonic 06. It just got a brand new release on Labor Day, as well as some like updates throughout the last 2 weeks to make it just the best and most scrumptious and amazing game that it can be, because this game's really fun. If you like 3D platformers, I recommend playing that. All right, quick shameless plug before we get to the followers. I do recommend always following. You can follow on Twitch here. It's absolutely free. I do this Monday through Thursday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you're interested in Sonic, and I'm going to be doing some other stuff once kind of this Sonic stuff is over. I completely didn't realize that the desktop audio wasn't on. I'm sorry about that. Hydrate. All right, looks like we got to hydrate a couple times, a lot of times. All right, Reese, I get it. Yep, I get it. I get it. Well, I'm doing one for all of those, so. But anyway, I highly recommend following. I highly recommend subscribing on the YouTube. Monday through Thursday, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, new video goes up. Edited things of the stream. Sometimes I do a little bonus thing on Friday. And I've got a video in mind that I'm going to be posting, I think, on Sunday this week, but I'm not entirely sure about that. So if you're interested in following me and the streams aren't enough for you, you can definitely check out the YouTube. It's a lot of fun over there. Lots of comments, getting lots of great feedback, and I'm glad people are liking this stuff. Next and lastly, before we get started here, a huge shout out to the L3 Aracuda. I believe it's the L3 Aracuda. Thank you so much for the follow, man. I really appreciate it if you're here. That really means a lot. Shows that people are liking my stuff and want to see some more of it. So that being said, without further ado, let's jump right on in. Say hello to the goose and maybe put my webcam on. There we go. Hydrate. Last thing I heard before I do my head. I got beaten boom camp. Very nice, very nice. Alrighty. Game audio, microphone audio, good. Does the game need to be louder? Does the mic need to be louder before we get started here? Want to make sure I'm not blowing your guys' ears out or anything. I know you can turn it down, but definitely want to have it. It sounds good. You might want to turn the game audio a bit up. All right. We'll go ahead and do that. Let me know how that sounds, American, because I'll be able to change that on the fly really fast without compromising too much time. So let's go ahead and get started in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Release 2.6. So release 2.6 isn't too much different. It sounds pretty good now. Okay, that's good. So the problem is sometimes is the audio is a lot louder in my ears than it is on stream, which is kind of annoying and makes it a little bit difficult to make sure you guys got the best audio possible for this. Interesting kind of new development. I don't know if this is new to the release 2.6 or if this is just something that was added recently. You'll see me doing 2 homing attacks in the air. If you know anything about this game, you know that there's a homing attack refresh when Sonic does a bounce attack or when Shadow does a Chaos Spear. But just like the high jump, if you press the buttons simultaneously, you skip the bounce animation / Chaos Spear animation depending on what hedgehog you're playing as. So that's super useful as we don't lose any height with Sonic and we don't waste a bunch of time with Shadow. So that's what I'm doing there. If you notice that I'm doing more than one homing attack in the air, and that'll be really useful in Kingdom Valley. But anyway, we're just going through Wave Ocean here. We've seen this a million times, and this is actually the first run, so it's great that we didn't die anywhere beforehand, because I'm quite notorious for dying right at the beginning of the stream. But looks like we're doing pretty good so far. Got the high jump there to get Tails all the way over here, skipping pretty much all of his section there. And we just fly out right up here and hit the switch. Since between release 2 and 2.6, Chaos X did patch out the Orca cutscene skip. So we get to use Supersonic in the Mach Speed section now, which means we get to do that sexy roof launch. We could have done it before, but the one with Supersonic is one, a lot easier and looks way cooler. So I'm really excited to show that off. So I hope you guys are excited for that, because that trick's going to be coming up here in just a second. So it's pretty free. All you gotta do is line yourself up with the roof, jump with Supersonic, and then you fly. The important thing is to kind of stay in line with the egg carrier, or else you will die. There's actually a kill point. Oh, that's kind of a backup. I meant to launch off the level geometry, but I was a little bit too far to the left there. But regardless, that's a very good wave ocean. No deaths, especially. I still hit that kill plane the other day. Yeah, it's surprisingly easy to do. I think it might be. So when you play as Shadow, Shadow's beginning section of Wave Ocean, he goes through the Mach Speed section backwards with the hang glider, and there's like this wall, this like, I don't know, Tron-looking wall, like digitized wall, so that you don't, you know, go too far out of bounds with the hang glider. And I guess, I think that's the same, like the same place. The kill plane is in the same spot there as it is in Sonic's section. So I find that kind of interesting. Got the slow loop on Dusty Desert, unfortunately. For those who haven't seen this before, this is Sonic P06. It is a fan remake of Sonic 06 by Chaos X, basically making the game, it's a giant what-if question. It's like, what if all of the ideas within Sonic 06 were fleshed out and good with a little bit of personal flair thrown in there? And that is by the almighty developer Chaos X, who is using a framework in Unity 2019 to create this masterpiece. And like I've alluded to before, this is my favorite 3D Sonic movement, hands down. It's not even a contest. The movement is so fluid, and thankfully 06, while having many problems, had some pretty good level design, especially for Sonic at its heart. So getting to see this game fully realized, and I think in Chaos X's own words, 15 years of untapped potential in this game, on all the hard work of the devs. It's definitely paying off, because this game's getting a lot of recognition. I wanted to cover it because it's so good and deserves some recognition, because I don't know, who knows, Christian Whitehead and Headcanon and all of them who made Sonic Mania started out making fan games, so who knows. But this fan game is absolutely incredible, and if you are a fan of 3D platformers at all, I highly recommend picking it up. It's so much fun. Even if you don't like Sonic, I recommend picking it up. It's a blast. I definitely consider it being much higher quality than some of the stuff we've gotten in recent years from Sega and Sonic Team in terms of Sonic the Hedgehog. So highly recommend playing this. And you don't even need that powerful of a PC. You can definitely lower the graphics settings and all that as well. So crap.
Let's head straight to Eggman's base.
What a way to end such praise for the game there. Oh, that's too bad, because we were Deathless up to there too. Oh, that's really sad. That's a really bad place to die.
Now that's a big
If you don't get the jump, you're basically screwed. There's no way to manually get Sonic off of the board or anything. So you just kind of fall straight into that pit, and there's nothing you can do about it. And it takes everything in me to not start over, or else this run would have been dead. But I think we maybe lost like 30 seconds there, something like that.
Okay, let's head straight to Eggman's base.
So the first alteration from 2.5 is going to be right here. So we're going to grab the purple gem, and we need to go a little bit later in the level, because we're going to need a lot more height than we initially needed, since the purple gem doesn't send us as high anymore. So we're going to have to kill a bunch of these enemies to get the purple gem to level 3. High jump up this searchlight, break it for good measure. And then we'll stand at the top, do a high jump, 1, 2, 3, homing attack, refresh, sky gem. Should get us right over. Unfortunately, we didn't quite get it. Makes White Acropolis a little bit less free, just because this is really tight here. So you gotta get the apex there, those 3 jumps. There we go, cleared it. Much more difficult than it was just because there's so much, didn't even know it was there. Oh yeah. Thankfully, it is so close. It's pretty much as close as the old Wave Ocean skip with Tails. Like it is just unbelievably close. You can just squeeze right over it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, we initially went over the barrier in the first section, but we just can't get to a vantage point high enough to get over the invisible wall anymore with the changes to the purple gem, as well as the change to the the sky blue gem. You can no longer chain the dang it, I did it again. You can no longer chain the sky blue gem while in the air. You can only use it once, unfortunately. It is really sad because that was just, I mean, it is so much fun, but I also, you know, like, Chaos X worked pretty hard in the game, you know, not skipping it, you know, is fine. He wants to make a sound product, and I certainly don't blame him for that. Let's do the 360. Oh, didn't get it. This run is invalid. That's all right. I'm just hoping I get the 360 on the PB. I don't even know if that's the fastest route, but I'm gonna do it and continue to do it because it's fun. Because I've been doing that route, that snowboard route in Crisis City, literally since Crisis City was available. I think in demo 2 of Sonic stages. So it's pretty hard to break that muscle memory for sure, and I don't think it's too much slower than whatever the fastest route is, because he actually, for release 2, increased the speed of the Crisis City snowboarding section, so it makes that section just a little bit faster, especially a little bit faster than White Acropolis. We're gonna do 2 purple gem jumps there and get right on the rail, gain a little bit of speed, switch to the blue gem here. This skip coming up here is just a little bit harder now that we don't get quite as much height with the blue gem, but it still is very doable.
Okay, let's blast through.
Grabbing a bunch of rings that'll help us transform into Supersonic. Alright. Do a high jump there. Do 1, 2 purple gem jumps, and okay, good. Sometimes the camera gets wonky there and you don't get sent in the right direction, but thankfully I was able to save that without a death, because that would have been really sad.
This lamppost. Maybe I can swing off it.
I do have dialogue still enabled just to add a little bit of character to the stages, which is nice. Alright, maybe if my blue gem will refill here. One of the more controversial changes is, and we can't use Supersonic because I took it, which is really sad. Because Supersonic makes the Mach Speed sections go so much faster. But, let's see, what was I about to say? I can't quite remember. Anyways, the Crisis City Mach Speed section, when you're Supersonic, this is absolutely free, because Supersonic is invincible, so you can't get hit by any of this debris or anything. With Sonic, you have to be a little bit more careful, but nothing too crazy, thankfully. You just want to keep the speed up. Oh, the more controversial changes, that's right, thank you, American, is, so the way it was originally intended is Sonic's blue gem meter is only supposed to activate on the ground, or only supposed to recharge on the ground, and there's a little bit of delay, and anytime you jump, or literally anytime you're airborne, the meter doesn't fill up. And that was a change made for release 2, whereas in demo 3.5, I don't think it was in the beginning of release 2. I don't know, I didn't play much Sonic when it was initially revealed, but in demo 3.5, at least, like, what I know for sure is that Chaos X had it to where the bar would fill up no matter where you were as Sonic. So you could be in the air, you could be falling, you could be in the middle of an automated sequence, the bar would fill up no matter what. And some people like the change, some people don't like the change. I'm for the change, just because Chaos X explains that it was The original intention is the meter was only supposed to fill up on the ground, because if it didn't fill up only on the ground, it'd be incredibly broken, which, if you've ever watched a P06 from demo 3.5, yeah, it's pretty broken. So
Bridge is gonna collapse any minute.
thankfully, we still get a couple cool skips in Sonic's section, which makes doing, you know, the gem run all the more fun. Because basically, like, do you want to play through Sonic with a bunch of skips? You use the gems. If you don't want to do a bunch of skips, you just play the Sonic Gemless category, where it's more about execution.
No sweat.
Everyone has their preferences, of course. Mine, I mean, it's 06. Can't play 06 without using the gems. It's like one of the most iconic thing are these gem abilities that Sonic has, so that's why I love doing gem runs so much.
Let's head to the volcano.
Alright, so no more Flame Core skip, big sad. But we still can do a little cool trick, assuming that my muscle memory doesn't get the better of me here. So we're gonna grab these speed shoes, and we were supposed to grab that invincibility, but we can do it without the invincibility. It's not entirely necessary. SM said, because it seemed you got the hang of the skip. Yeah, it was, I was honestly shocked at how easy it was to perform, in comparison to like once I had figured out everything, I literally grinded that for 3 hours after I ended the stream on Thursday, which was so sad. I had no idea that it was going to get patched out, but you know, that's just the way of it. It was definitely the most game-breaking skip of like any skip that you could do in Sonic or Shadow Stories. So, you know, I don't blame Chaos X for patching it out, because the roof launches are definitely more of a like physics thing. Whereas, like, this is, like, straight up, you know, going out of bounds. And, I mean, I don't blame Chaos for patching it out. The only thing is just, like, it seems, at least to me, and this can be looked as positive or negative, it's, instead of, you know, adding more invisible walls or, like, ways that we can't get around stuff, he, like, nerfs the gems. Because he's nerfed the purple gem a couple times, like obviously removing the ability for the meter to charge. I think it's called the maturity meter or something like that, for the meter to charge in the air. Certainly destroyed a lot of the usability of the gems. But definitely this last change with the purple gem really put the nail in the coffin. And it's like, I mean, I don't know, the game's fun. You know, how he wants to change it, it's his product, and, you know, I admire the fact that, you know, he does what he wants, and that he has a very clear vision for this product, and, you know, wants to make sure it's a very sound game, so I don't blame him for the change. Or, I don't blame him for changing it. I honestly think he should have changed it, considering, you know, what he's going for. But it is pretty sad, because the spectacle of it was really, really cool, for sure. Anyway, Radical Train's pretty fun. Use some blue gem maneuverability there. We can actually charge up our blue gem, but we're not going to be needing it. And that was a very, that was a very dumb death. Oh man, all the way back here. Almost should have just restarted the stage.
I better hurry up and cross this scale.
Because unfortunately, with the nerf of the purple gem, you have to do a high jump there, or else you just can't get enough height to get over the train. But we can easily die again. Uh-oh. The return of Radical Run Killer, it looks like.
I better hurry up and cross this scale.
We should be good. It's just unfortunate. It is interesting though, kind of growing with the game, and you know, not a final product, and kind of like growing and like adapting to all these changes that Chaos is making. Can I get over this with 2? Let's give it a shot. Since this run's kind of dead, we are gonna PB, but this PB doesn't really count since we are on a new version of the game. Okay, there we go. Gonna have to kill one of these enemies here, so that we get level 3 purple gem. so that we can still do this skip. This skip's really fun. So we just do one and run right into the pole. 1, 2. You're supposed to do 3 jumps there, but unfortunately walls are walls. So a bit silly.
This train is...
But we just got the Radical Train Mach Speed section here. Nothing too crazy, just a lot of movement, of course. We are playing a Sonic game after all. Never noticed the black smoke coming out of that. Wow, that was really close to a death, and we just watched the previous part of the level unload there. That was kind of interesting. 2 bonks, goodness.
Is Elise on board?
We're about to find out. It's quite a dangerous train for Elise to be on. Considering it's strapped with 4 bombs in the back. I'm not quite sure what Eggman was thinking here.
I'm almost there. Police, hang on.
Hey, we got through. Giving us times to compare against, certainly, so. Ain't nothing really to complain about there. Eggman's all about taking risks. Yeah, I guess he is. I mean, I guess, you know, story spoilers, at least dying triggers Iblis to come out of her, so I guess, you know, it'd be a win-win situation for Eggman, but he would die too, so I don't know. I'm not quite sure about his line of thinking there. Sometimes Eggman has 300 IQ and sometimes he has 3 IQ, it just depends on the day. Tropical Jungle here, I think you put it best, American, last stream, is that Tropical Jungle is a level that looks really easy, but a lot of the timing that I'm doing here is honestly pretty specific, and if you mess up, you're dead. Like, if you mess up anywhere. So that's the thing, is while I enjoy 06's level design, it relies pretty heavily on bottomless pits. Like, because you got obviously the Ocean Wave Ocean, the Quicksand and Dusty Desert, the Lava of Crisis City and Flame Core, Radical Train, you're over a pit, Tropical Jungle, you're over a bunch of water and jungle and bottomless pits, essentially. Kingdom Valley, you're over bottomless pits, and Aquatic Base is probably the best with it. It doesn't have too many bottomless pits. But we're going to go ahead and do the skip here. If we jump high enough, we can avoid the kill planes and land right on this stretch. That way, yes, very quick level that punishes you severely, yes. And the checkpoints are kind of sparse, so it's imperative that you don't mess up too bad or else you're kind of screwed in terms of your run. Every stage can become a run killer for a variety of reasons. There's nothing safe about running this game, that's for sure. I definitely have bounced around the idea now that we're on a more, like, this is probably going to be it in terms of like releases and updates until Silver's release comes out, that considering making a tutorial for P06 speedrunning, so certainly I'll definitely put this clip on YouTube, so if you guys are interested in seeing me make a tutorial for this game, be sure to comment that you'd like to see that, and if somebody comments, definitely like that comment, just to make it easy and that people want it, because I think it's a really fun speed game to get into. Community's super nice, everyone's super welcoming and super supportive of each other, which I can say is like a pretty common thing among speedrunning communities, which is something I'm really happy about. You know, nobody's, you know, jealous. Maybe they like to poke fun at each other for, you know, beating each other and like getting world record and that kind of stuff, or getting a better PB, but no one's a jerk, at least in my encounters so far. So that might be a death. That's a death. Whoops. So if you missed the loading zone for the next section, kind of done for. I think we might be on pace for a 33, because we had the death. Whoop, like dashed in the wrong direction. We have a speedrun tutorial. Must be right. We have all the tricks. Yeah, I was definitely thinking of having it as like one concise tutorial where I explain, you know, all the stuff that I'm doing in the speedrun, just so it's something for people to refer to, whether they want to get into P06 speedrunning or not. Just so you know, and definitely like having timestamps and that kind of thing, just to make things really easy. Well, we're taking the eagle. Because I know even for me, even speedruns I like to watch, I definitely like learning some of the tech, so I don't know. I'd love to definitely hear your guys' feedback on that. That should be enough meter. Yep, it was. So this is silver. He's just kind of randomly here. Section's pretty short and sweet. And both Hedgehogs' story, which I talked about before, I believe the reason that he has, because Sonic and Shadow never cross paths, even though they both do Crisis City and Flame Core at the same time. They never cross paths, and you never play as the other Hedgehog. But you play as Silver in both Sonic and Shadow's stories, so I'm assuming that was for marketing to get people used to Silver's gameplay and that kind of thing, since he is the new character for this game.
Man, the staircase is damaged. Now I'll have to use my power. Hey, not bad.
Chaos X, if you're watching this, don't forget Silver's special ability, have the usage of his maturity meter. That'd be so fun. I don't think it'd break the game too much. Maybe.
Gonna crash.
All right, well, since we died, we're gonna have to recharge our purple gem here, so I'm gonna take the slow route from there just to get quick level 2, and this guy should get us level 3 easy. There we go. Alright, not really necessary to get the blue gem up a level, but might as well since we're killing enemies here. And now the trick that has become a little bit tougher because you have a lot less wiggle room than you did in previous versions here. Let's see if I can get this trick. Very close. That's so scary. That is way scarier, and it doesn't end because you mess up the high jump. Well, thankfully there's a quick backup to refresh your purple meter and try it again. I think you can try it twice before it becomes moot. So we'll go ahead and try the skip again. This just skips like the cutscene of Sonic like running and jumping over the thing and that kind of stuff. See, this is a skip where I think it's pretty I think it's like more about the game mechanics than like, you know, cheese in the game. So I hope Chaos X leaves this one in. It definitely becomes a lot tighter. There's the usage of the double homing attack. Again, that's just pressing the X and A button if you're on a Xbox controller, or if you're on a PlayStation, I believe it's probably, what, X and circle? Or no, X and square. Essentially doing the spin dash and doing the homing attack. You skip, if you press that at the same time, you skip the bounce attack animation. Because Sonic and Shadow do have the homing attack refresh, where if you homing attack and then do your X action, you can go back and do another homing attack, and that just skips the animation. So. Alright, we're going to transform into Supersonic here and blast our way into the Mach Speed section, which will be real fast, hopefully, with no deaths. Alright, very good. Alright, very nice. Getting all the one-ups. You know, while Kingdom Valley's Mach Speed section is certainly, at least for me, the coolest, like, looking of all the Mach Speed sections, you pretty much just hold forward the entire time. You don't have to do a lot of weaving or maneuvering past the beginning. And it's one of those like Crisis City where I think, especially if you have Supersonic, you can get so many rings that you can S-rank just off of the Mach Speed section. But unfortunately we didn't get an S rank there. Now it's time for Aquatic Base. Probably one of Sonic's coolest levels, I'd say. Nothing like too crazy, not too many bottomless pits, which is nice. Plus, we get one of my favorite names tricks in the runs, which is the strike. We'll be seen in section 2. Sections of the level being divided by a loading screen. So when I refer to like section 1, section 2, section 1 is the beginning of the level. Loading screen after that, section 2, and so on and so forth until the level's over. I'll level up our purple gem, and I'll switch back to a blue gem for no reason here. Let's get that purple gem back. And we'll charge up the white gem on this guy just for shits and giggles so we can kill this one a little bit faster. Level up that gem to level 3, and we're going to switch to the purple gem here and hopefully get ball skip. Unfortunately, we're going to have to take it just a little bit slower just because the purple gem doesn't give us nearly as much distance as it used to, which is super unfortunate. And we lost it. You have an incredibly tight window to do a jump right after that spin dash, so I'm not too upset about missing that.
I'll be able to get over there.
Be careful not to fall.
Fortunately, we waste... Gosh, I don't even know. I think taking the ball is like 10 seconds slower. Maybe closer to 15, honestly.
Tails.
Alright, but now we're moving to Tails' section. Just going to use this Tails swipe to hit that, activate the magnet, kill all those guys. And we just get to skip the enemies here, grab that switch, jump through the door. Almost die, but thankfully we can just kind of sneak our way on over here. Thankfully, you don't have to jump before getting Tails to fly, which is super convenient. Don't have to take a hit there, but if you do take a hit, Tails falls faster, so that's nice. That was really dumb. I should have Tails swiped, it would have given me a boost there, but thankfully we got the checkpoint. That's how it's supposed to look. Which means we're gonna have to recharge, but thankfully we have to kill a bunch of enemies here, so recharging the purple gem will be a cinch. That's 2, 3, 4, and we'll switch back to blue gem. Hopefully these particles catch up in time. All right, it got us to level 2. And here's hopefully the strike. We spin dash all the way down the bowling lane, and boom! Nice strike, very good. One of my favorite tricks. It's just so satisfying to pull off. Do 3 jumps there, skip that platforming section. Do another spin dash. Sneak right underneath these lasers, right through them. That. Bounce on that, very good. Now we switch over to the one who doesn't chuckle. Rougher than the rest of them, Mr. Knuckles.
Bring it on. I'll take them all down.
I'm sure you will, Knuckles. I'm sure you will.
Where's the switch to
And
turn
do a
off the
drill
laser?
dive there. That's a new ability for Knuckles compared to the original P06. Or the original 06, rather. We can just use blue gem, couple double homing attacks, just to skip the ball once again, and then we can do just a couple purple gem jumps into a double homing attack here, just to kind of guarantee getting over there. And we're on our way to a solid IL time at least. I really think the green gem has potential here, because you can kill these enemies just so quickly with it. I don't know if that's faster or slower. You can double homing attack? Yes, you can. WAS03, how you doing, man? I don't think I've seen you live in the chat before, but yes, you can do a double homing attack. So if you're in the air, it's not a glitch. Well, it's kind of a glitch. I think it's just how the game reads inputs. So what you do is you homing attack, and Chaos X gave you the ability to do a homing attack refresh, where in Sonic's case, oh, that's good to hear, man. In Sonic's case, what you do is you do a homing attack, and then you do a bounce attack in the air, and then that refreshes, and you can do another homing attack. But if you press the X and the A buttons at the same time, you skip the bounce animation, and you just do a second homing attack.
Oh, these
which is really nice, especially with the straight homing attack. It gives you a lot of distance. Fortunately, we're over 30 minutes here, which kind of stinks, but we'll be able to remedy that real quickly in another run, I'm sure. But yes, double homing attack, really sweet trick. Allows for a lot of stuff. The homing attack refresh really it makes Kingdom Valley skip still possible. Because unfortunately, with the changes to the purple gem, you can't do a lot of the stuff we were used to be able to do, which is really unfortunate. So Stumble, you agree with Tails is obviously the fastest character. He does have the fastest stage. Well, no, Dusty Desert is the fastest. But, I mean, he might as well be the fastest. You know, look at him fly. Oh, you play as Tails 3 times? Play once in Wave Ocean, once in Aquatic Base, and then Wave Ocean again. I don't think I'm missing anything. But yeah, it's no question. Tails, I mean, look at him go. The proof is in the pudding. You can see it right here. How is Tails as OP as he was in SA1? I mean, he's pretty close. I'd argue that this is a lot more balanced than SA1's Tails and a lot more fun, because it's kind of brain dead playing as Tails in SA1, not gonna lie. All right, 32:55, not a bad time at all. Not a bad time at all, especially for our first run on 2.6, getting used to new tricks, new movement, that kind of stuff. But anyhow, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm not leaving. That was the wrong thing to say. But I'm going to take a quick 60-second ad break. So if you guys are liking the stream and you haven't gotten the chance to follow yet, I highly recommend doing so. I do this Monday through Thursday at 7 p.m. CST. And if you'd like to subscribe on the YouTube as well, I upload a video every Monday through Thursday at 9 p.m. CST. So I'm going to take a quick ad break. Make sure you guys hydrate, take the bathroom real quick, I don't know, blow your nose, and I will see you back here in 1 minute. Alrighty, welcome back. Hope you guys didn't get any weird ads or anything like that. I'm gonna go ahead and reset the game real quick and take a look at the goose that's in our background. And let's go ahead and get started on another run. Now we have some times to compare against, which is really nice. I'm sure we'll PB again. This may even be the Deathless run.
Let's get going.
All right, in 3, 2, 1, let's go. EG Sonic 06. Broken characters and broken games. Certainly. I'm sure you're a big fan of Skyrim then. Is it WAS or is it WAS? The spaces are throwing me off. I'll call it now. This is Deathless run. I'm placing my bets. Ooh. Scary to say that before this trick right here, WAS American. But thankfully, it looks like you're saved by the P06 gods for now. I think it might be better to do a homing attack on that robot, like Sonic says, so that way you orient yourself correctly on the thing there. But all right, we're losing the shield, but hey, we didn't lose our rings. That's the most important thing. This could be the Deathless run. It couldn't. We'll find out. Stay tuned.
That's a big one.
I assume if we get a Deathless run, it's probably going to be 28 minutes, maybe 27 if I play really well.
That was close.
But considering how many changes P06 has gone through, it might low 28 is going to be my bet.
Tails, go ahead and push the
Especially because even if I don't get Deathless, I still have to get stuff like White Acropolis skip, and with how tight that is, I might have to take a couple tries, and each try takes like 5 to 10 seconds. Call me whatever, what's his acronym in there? Oh, I gotcha. Makes sense, makes sense.
Thank you, Tails.
Call me whatever you want. Big fan of the emojis, I can tell. All right, let's see if we can do a little bit more successful roof launch. While we did get it, we didn't get the really cool part of the roof launch. Because if you angle it just right, you can get supersonic all the way to the cave. So we'll give it another shot here, and hopefully don't hit the kill plane, or else American's going to be eating his words. Ooh. Bonk. That was quite the bonk. That's really sad. He's kind of at random. Really adds a lot of flavor. So this is going to be a little bit slower, but we can certainly make up a ton of time. Let's see if we can get the geometry jump here. We did. And bounce right into the goal ring. Very nice. Gonna be a little bit slower because of that bonk. You're still alive, and that's all that matters. Certainly, this is Deathless. This isn't, you know, most optimal.
That was incredible.
But hey, Deathless into Dusty Desert. That's definitely higher than average.
Elise, hold on tight.
Compared to the runs that I do. So we're doing good so far. Doing good. Can't get those fast. I don't know what causes those dash panels to send you slowly or send you quickly. Like the earlier I activate my shield, I feel like the more likely it is. Maybe it's just how you hit them, honestly, but going slow wastes you like 2 seconds and there's nothing you can do about it. And in a Dusty Desert, with how short of a level it is, that's a lot of time loss. But I'm also not entirely sure if the way I go through Dusty Desert is the most optimal path. It's just muscle memory. Especially considering that it's gemless no matter what, because you have Elise with you. I mean, I've been doing Dusty Desert like this forever.
How was that?
Cool, gold split. Oh, what a shock. This is the second run. Saved 2 seconds, though.
This is a pretty cold place for a base. Press and hold the A button as long as you can.
All right. I do like the little flair to the tricks that Chaos added to Sonic when he goes off ramps. It's kind of fun. I guess it's your reward for timing the jump well, because I definitely noticed that Sonic, when you jump like that and he has the flare, he jumps way farther than he did. Because it makes taking this shortcut just a little bit more difficult, because you don't land quite as well as you used to. You know, here's a question. What food theme levels would you like to see in a Sonic game? Because I know we have Sweet Mountain, but I think that's pretty much it. Sweet Mountain from Sonic Colors, I think, is the only food theme level in the Sonic franchise, unless I'm misremembering.
Okay, let's head straight to Eggman's base.
Follow-up question to that would be, what's your favorite level aesthetic
It looks like
in Sonic?
Whoa. Careful when I break it.
If you say Green Hill Zone, you're too simple, feeble-minded. Just playing. All right, guess we're killing all of those enemies. Thank you, homing attack.
Let's keep going.
First try, very nice. Do a high jump over that laser gate. High jump right there. Then didn't wait long enough. There we go. And right into the gold ring. Very nice. I like the fiery and snowy ones. Just this game, but how you doing, Bonzo?
That was incredible.
Thanks for joining us. Wow, 45-second time save. I really messed that up in the last run. Still deathless. Still deathless, but Crisis City is certainly one where that can change quite quickly. Now we're getting into the heat of the run. Because I feel like once we get to Aquatic Base, I'd say we're fairly safe. But these next 4 stages are certainly no walk in the park when it comes to not dying. You can have a McDonald's level, get some product placement. No, like how in Mario Kart, in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, there's Mercedes product placement. We need some, what car brand? I guess maybe Mustang? Oh, 360? Nice, got the 360. If this is deathless, good thing we did that, or else I would have had to do it again. So happy we got that. That is one thing that's kind of sad, is Chaos has made it significantly harder to do the 360 than it was in previous releases. What a shame. This game sucks. Alright, cool. The Deathless run that I've called is officially validated. Yes, sir, it is. What would happen if I got a Deathless run where I didn't get the 360? Would I have to do another one? Do Deathless runs for like a month. That's true. We have to put it in the history books that this is a validated Deathless run. I mean, it is a little bit cheating, but also in every other Deathless run for this series, I haven't done Flame Core skip, so I guess it's fine. All right, cool. That was really good. That's probably the best time I've done that shit. P06 cause we disappointed in you if you didn't validate it. Fair enough, fair enough.
This lamppost. Maybe I can swing off it.
Alright, I would like to get a little bit of blue gem at some point here. There we go.
It looks like I can jump from there.
Transform into Supersonic. Someone got a Twitter. You seem cool and I want to shout you out, dude. Oh, thanks, man. I do. It's in the lower left corner. If you want to at me or whatever. I appreciate it. I seem cool. Nothing against you or that comment was, but I don't know. I just think it's funny. Like, I always see when people are like, you seem cool. It's like, I mean, this is me. Like, Bonzo720 knows me in real life. I am the exact same on camera that I am in real life. I'm just as dweeby, just as energetic, and I talk just as much, that's for sure. So, like Sonic says, what you see is what you get. Just a guy who loves to talk. That's definitely one of those values I try to keep is, you know, I stay consistent. That's done while you're one of the cool kids. Nice. That kind of scared me a little bit. Oh man, I love physics. Guess you got a real friendly energy. Oh, thank you. I feel like that's a pretty good quality of a Twitch streamer, I must say. But one of the things that I said to myself before, you know, I started this whole streaming and YouTube gig is that I'm going to stay true to myself. I'm just going to be me, and I'm going to play what I want. Like, I don't care. Or like, I mean, obviously saying I don't care about how many people are watching is just a lie. Like, I do care, but I'm not going to let the amount of people that are watching affect you know, the quality of my content or what I want to play, because the moment like you know, try to chase viewers and that kind of stuff, that's when you can easily get lost as a streamer, and ultimately in the long run, I don't think I'd be happy with myself if I was just like, I'm chasing views. It just so happens that right now, P06 is, because, you know, the game's hot right now since, you know, Shadow release, you know, still pretty fresh. It came out, it's really getting the views and that kind of stuff. But I mean, if you check my YouTube channel, I was doing Stardew Valley, I was playing Skyrim before this, and I intend to go back to Skyrim once I've done everything I want to do with P06 for sure. But all right, Nightbot, thank you for the for the double stuff. If you didn't find my Twitter yet, Waz, there it is, or was Waz. I feel like Waz would be W-A-Z, not W-A-S, so. All right, that was what was supposed to happen last time. All right, there we go. Very nice, very nice. Everything's going well. We're getting a little nervous. Especially with Flame Core being as good as it is right now. Whew. If this is the Deathless, I think we'll do a victory lap Shadowrun after this. Run any other games such as Skyrim's P06 is the only one you really focus on. I do in my free time speedrun Super Metroid. There you go. That was a really cool skip. Definitely intentional. Oh shit. Sorry, WAS. I think it was the emotes might have done that. I have emote protection against that because occasionally some people have bots come in here, and I'm gonna go ahead and pause real quick. Well, I guess this run's kind of invalid. If I submit it, it'll be retimed. So
Too easy.
if I click out of the game and pause at the same time, there we go. Let me fix this real quick. Nightbot, you silly goose. You silly goose. Fan protection. I need to change this to be larger. Oh no. Waz, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, 300 seconds. Gosh, that's like 5 minutes. Let's see. Can I find you? I don't know how to untime out someone. Can you untime out somebody? Ooh. Is that a problem? I don't think that's a problem. Shit. Oh no, what a disaster on the Deathless run too. This is really sad. Untime out Twitch. It's all good. Okay, man. My apologies. All right, the timing's gonna be a little wonky. Shame that happened during the Deathless run, but we got it paused, and I'll give it a couple seconds just to be fair. Oops. I gotta. All right, I'd say that's good. That's good on there. Sorry about that, man.
Sweet money.
Hal1626, thank you so much for the 25 bits. I really appreciate that. All right, we're back in action. Oh, that'll be fun to edit around if this is the Deathless video. Goodness, I'm gonna be called a cheater. Deathless run's still going. Yes, it is.
I'd better hurry up and cross this scale.
How do I edit around that? I guess I can put a... I guess I'll just put a note in or something, and then put a cut if that is what I need to do. So timing's gonna be a little off. I think we're gonna be about 5 seconds over. I think with what I did. But if this is the Deathless run, if I submit it, it'll be timed. It'll be retimed. Well, there goes that. I guess it wasn't meant to be. Oh, that's really sad. I've never died there before. No, yeah, so sad. So sad. But hey, let's keep it to 1 death. Let's keep it to 1 death. Yes, I know. I'm sorry. The speed shoes are just really hard to control, man. I don't know what to tell you. Alright, we can still do 1 jump here. Land on the rail, maybe. Yeah, what a shame. What a shame. But hey, that means we get one more Sonic run at the very least. Because I should have just enough time for 1 more Sonic run after this one. Yeah, but hey, at least it was 1 death and it didn't cost us that much time, so we're still doing good. We're still doing good, but I apologize, American. Oh, this run was validated too. It's so sad.
I'm almost there. Police, hang on.
I love the invincibility jingle. I mean, all the music's good, but like the invincibility jingle just hits different in this game. I don't know if I like it as much as Adventure 1's though. Adventure 1's is really good.
Just ate it.
Well, hey, at least the pressure's off, and we're still gonna PB. So, I don't think I'm gonna post a PB unless it's actually better than the PB that's already up there, though. So, the next PB will probably be Deathless, if I had to guess.
Sonic, it looks like you can grab that bar.
I was gonna use his. Oh, all right, Stumble Pog, let's go. All right, this game's used so peak. Yeah, it is incredibly good. They got one thing right. They got the soundtrack right. For sure. If there's one thing that people can unanimously agree on, it's that the music in this game is legendary. It's so good. Like everything from the character themes to the stage themes to the mission theme is great. Like, I don't think there's a song in this game that I actively dislike. Like, it's up there with Mega Man X and Majora's Mask for me. Both of those games, I think, have soundtracks of just games that... No what to the death Waz? I said Waz again, was. Maybe it's a Great Crisis City is the best one for me. What section of Crisis City? I think you said it before, American. Section 2 was your favorite?
Police, are you all right?
Yes.
Don't fall on the wall.
Section 2 is pretty good. Section 3 is great too. Section 2, yeah. I guess the main theme, or is the main theme Section 1 or Section 2? Now I can't remember.
Nice.
Awesome time on the Tropical Jungle segment, but we did have to restart. So we're at 2 deaths.
I'm so happy.
Hey, this is just practice for the Deathless run, right? Yeah, Section 2. Section 2 is really good.
Let's try going up.
So far, so good. I always get scared because if you get caught on like a surface with silver, then you're basically screwed. Alright, very good. Alright, cool. Made it over still. That's always scary. But, I mean, pretty much if you do a dash like it was in the original game, you'll make it just fine. Can I save it? Okay, cool. I got a little hasty with the meter there.
Man, the staircase is damaged. Now
All right, gonna have to regen the purple gem for the skip later in the stage. You're loving that emote, aren't you? Aren't you, Bonzo?
Gonna crash. Those enemies seem to be protecting that door for some reason. Looks like I got to defeat them.
It's a good one. I definitely dig the Stelmo Pog, that's for sure. For some reason though, on my emotes it gave me Stelmo 2. Like, is there another Stelmo? Or like a Saint Elmo that's like got his name is Stelmo or something? Like, I don't know if there's another Stelmo on Twitch. That should be enough distance. It is. Because if you don't homing attack that, you're done for. All right, very good. Double homing attack saving us there.
Gotta be careful not to fall off here.
All right. Guess we're just gonna do some bounce attacks. Switch to the rainbow gem so that we can transform into supersonic real quick. Try the name Saint Elmo. So funny to me. That's what some people think it is, which I think is pretty funny. Like when I raid people.
That's a lot of enemies.
There's a Saint Elmo steakhouse. Really? What region of the world is that in?
It's all yours.
I feel like I'm required to go there. St. Elmo's Steakhouse? I guess maybe someone with the last name of Elmo? Is that a last name that people have? Like, I'm sure the name Elmo just didn't come out of nowhere. Indianapolis. Interesting. Oh, next time I'm in Indiana when I'm doing... I'll be going to see NASCAR. Love watching cars go left, and then left, and then left, then left again, 500 times. I can definitely see the appeal in NASCAR though. Certainly exhilarating. Watching NASCAR kind of reminds me of watching hockey in terms of like you don't want anybody to fight in hockey, but you also really want people to fight in hockey. As my speed section screw me over more times than I can count. Oh, absolutely. This Mach speed section is brutal. Everything about this game is brutal, honestly. There's so many bottomless pits everywhere. I could never get in it.
The battleship will take off any minute.
Oh, the
Let's hurry. If I slide, I can
St.
squeeze through.
Elmo's? You're talking about American, or what are you talking about? Oh, NASCAR. Oh, into it. I see. Yeah. Come on, man. I'm gonna have to increase the symbol usage. I don't know why it keeps timing out. I'm gonna have to change that real quick once I get to a safe place right here. I'm just gonna pause real quick. This PB is just gonna be comparisons anyway. I'm gonna change this limit The thing is I set these like thinking it was gonna be okay, and here comes was just spamming emotes. I'm just kidding, man. I'm gonna double it for you, just for you. I'm gonna double it so you can now you should be able to spam as many emotes as you want. Damn it, not again. Yeah, I don't know. Whoops. Let's add a second or two there. There we go. Anyways, hockey fights. Yeah, I'll work on my permissions. I'm sorry about that, man. I get it though, you just want to talk in chat and Nightbot keeps saying nope. No chat for you.
Looks like I can grab the handle to move.
Oh, this is the rainbow gem. Oh, whatever. Let's see if we can get ball skip here.
If I get on this ball, I'll be able to get over there.
2.
Not to fall.
Damn it, Tails. You said that at the worst time.
If I get on this ball, I'll
Wow,
be
that's
able to
certainly
get over
way
there.
harder to do though without the extra height from the purple gem jumps. You don't want to encounter the rage of the Nightbot. Yes, sir. Nightbot's definitely been super helpful though, especially because like, I mean, Bonzo's here sometimes to help moderate, but generally, I'm kind of on my own. Terrified of Nightbot now. As you should be. I'm happy that the bots are certainly a thing though. I know how useful they are in like bigger streams, but in smaller streams, they're really helpful, especially since I'm speedrunning. I can't exactly, you know, someone's coming in the chat and being dumb. Can't go fix that, but it looks like I need to edit the permissions a little bit. There's definitely, I don't know what like span of time it's talking about because I set it at 40 emotes and it's like what is you've been, I mean you've been using emotes, but I don't think you've been using like, I don't think you've been spamming them. So I guess my definition of spam and Nightbot's definition of spam are just a little bit different.
These guys never learn. Let's go.
All right, here we go. We're gonna get the strike here, at least hopefully. Got the strike, very good. 2, 3. Nice.
Area 2. Intruder passing area 2.
Zoom, that's for sure. The term the P06 community uses is schmoovin'.
How about a little help?
Sonic, we're out of time. Get on this ball. I'll take care of the rest. Bring it on. I'll take them all down. Dang, where's the switch to turn off the laser?
I hate how he asks that when it's literally right in front of him. Oh man, that's sad. That water's not even that deep. Come on, Sonic. Be a man.
Passing area 2.
Favorite Mexican food? That's a good question. Maybe Knuckles needs some glasses. He might. I have heard that Knuckles is kind of an idiot.
How about a little help?
Sonic,
A
we're out of time.
YouTuber reference. Maybe you'll get it. Maybe you won't.
Bring it on. I'll take them all down. Dang, where's the switch to turn off the laser?
Knuckles was never the brightest. Yeah, if Sonic X had anything to say about it, I definitely agree with that. I mean, just the fact that they have him get duped twice by Eggman is like, what the hell, guys? Like, this guy's supposed to be like a badass that guards the Master Emerald. Do you not get a second homing attack? I guess you don't. Interesting. I thought if you bounced on the ground, you got a second homing attack, but I guess you don't. Alright, so we're playing as Knuckles way more than we should be.
Uh-oh. How about a little help?
Sonic, we're out of time. Get
Alright, for the third time, we glide. This isn't even really a Knuckles section. Thankfully, his Flame Core section's really good.
Hey, where's the switch to turn off the laser?
Knuckles, thanks. All right, let's roll.
Alright, just a couple high jumps there. Do a double homing attack, grab that guy. Okay, cool. This dude to guard the most powerful gem on the planet. I mean, it wasn't necessarily by choice, though. Like, I can understand him being gullible in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Like, that makes sense. He's never, like, seen anyone before. And, like... But, like, Sonic Adventure... Like, come on, dude. You know Sonic's a good guy. Like, what's your deal? At least they didn't do it for a third time at Adventure 2. Don't they have him get tricked again in another game?
Great!
I can't think of one. Wow, with that many deaths and we're still ahead. That's very surprising.
Just ate it.
Alrighty.
Oasis on that battleship? Wait up, we're coming!
Gained a minute 39 on that. Wow. Yikes. I'm really glad Tails' meter recharges so quickly. Makes his sections a little bit easier. I mean, he is the fastest character after all, like American said. Can I? Oh, can't. Learned something new today. Do. He did get duped in Sonic Mania Adventures. Oh, that's true. Yeah, I think you're right. Did he? I mean, I think he was just portrayed as dumb. I don't know if he got a... Of course he is. He gets mocked every jump. Yeah. That's true. I mean, how else are we able to see Tails' tails, like, spin? Like, cause that's the thing, in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, they're like a propeller, but we can watch and, like, see them spin individually here. Like, his tails are not spinning nearly quickly enough to actually, like, be able to fly. Alright, 32-16. Lost 40 seconds. Of course, that's Deathless. That's an easy 28. But hey, PB, PB, PB.
Well, not bad.
Alrighty, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and take one more ad break here. So, if you are enjoying the stream, I highly recommend leaving a follow if you are not already following. I do this Monday through Thursday at 7 p.m. CST, and we're doing a bunch of P06 right now, so if you're really enjoying the content, it would mean the world to me if you left a follow. It shows that you guys are liking what I'm putting down. If you need more of me and the 2-hour stream just isn't good enough, you can go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel, upload a video there at 9 p.m. CST Monday through Thursday, and sometimes a couple extra ones here and there. So that being said, I hope you guys enjoy your ad, and I'll see you in 1 minute. Alrighty. Bonzo, here's your hydrate. And of course, our friend the Goose, holding down the border for us. I have fully embraced the Goose.
Let's get going.
All right, are we getting Deathless, American? It's now or never. In 3, 2, 1, go. Yes. So that's I think that's the most confidence you've shown so far. That's exciting. Thank you for the GL. All right, made it. That trick's always scary. Grab the shield just in case. Do a bounce off that guy. That was fun. Calling it this run. Deathless. All right. Well, we'll see. Who knows, American? Maybe I'm constantly throwing it just to prove you wrong. You ever think about that? I would not do that. I am as excited to get Deathless as you are. You know, if you go Deathless, I'll look like a genius. Yes, you will. You are a genius. What are you talking about, man? You've called every Deathless run so far. Such a tranquil setting to start on. I mean, obviously it's trying to emulate Emerald Coast, so I'm not surprised, but still nice nonetheless. Not an original concept, but one that works rather well, I'd say.
Sonic, Eggman's battleship went that way.
Darn, we're not gonna make it.
All right, let's get that roof launch. Maybe we can get all the way to tunnel this time. Maybe not bonk. You know, I'm kind of glad that wasn't in the PB now that I think about it. Getting the bonk on that stone pillar. Oh, all right. Looks like we're not getting the roof launch. Well, that's too bad. Hopefully we can get the loop skip here. I think we'll be able to do that. It's pretty easy setup. Right there, yep. Oh shit. Oh, I got a little apprehensive on my bouncing. American, you were talking about this one. Obviously. Obviously. No, you were talking about this one. You're talking about this is the Deathless run. That was just a warm-up. Oh, all right. I got so excited that I got the loop skip that I just pressed the button. I appreciate the support, Bonzo. You goober. Yes, I was. Well, I didn't get the roof launch, you know? Gotta get the roof launch, gotta show off in the PB, you know?
Don't hurt individually, but they'll cut down my rings bit by bit.
Well, like, what's the point if you don't get the roof launch, right?
Whoa, that's a big one.
I think I've got muscle memory now turning into supersonic right there, so that's really nice.
Go ahead and push the gate switch so he doesn't get out.
Okay, Sonic, I'll be right back.
All right, Alright, that was a much better first segment than the other one, so
Tails, you saved me.
it all turned out for the better.
Sonic, Eggman's battleship went that way.
Do.
Darn, we're not gonna make it. Let's speed up.
Alright, let's try this again. Weather report for Wave Ocean, cloudy with a chance of launching hedgehogs. Yes, sir. Whoa. Okay, cool. That was a reactionary bounce, and I'm glad I did it. Or else that would have ended quite poorly. Alright, here we go. That's good. Don't want to hit the kill plane. Maybe we'll make it? Nope, we're not going to make it. That's too bad. We'll go ahead and take the slow here. That should be good. Right into the goal ring. Very nice. Pretty good, pretty good. No bonks this time.
Just
Need a whole 8 seconds. Very nice. Not my best. I think my best I did was 2:44, but still pretty good.
Elise, hold on tight.
Beggars can't be choosers, and I mean, Wave Ocean and Dusty Desert are hardly indicative of how well the speedrun's gonna go anyway. Oh, there we go. There's fast loop. Very nice. Hopefully we'll be able. Always good to beat the egg carrier. Absolutely. You still fail though, which is kind of unfortunate. Yeah, cool cat for sure.
Watch out.
But Bonzo, I never got to ask, what's your favorite Mexican food? I don't even know if I answered that question. I'm a big fan of chalupas. I think chalupas are just top-notch Mexican food.
I'll have to beat all the enemies to get through here.
No, you don't. Whoop. Just sneak right past them.
Nice.
All right, not best time. I think we lost. Oh, we might actually be right on segment here. Oh no, we were almost 2 seconds faster. Very good. Very, very good. Got us below that 30 on the summer
This
best.
is a pretty cold place for a base.
Hopefully we can get first try on tail skip here.
Hold the A button as long as you can.
Oh no, we play his tails. Well, in the speedrun we play his tails 3 times, but he's available 4 times in the run. I mean, it makes sense since Sonic and Tails are always together, but I almost would have preferred a Sonic Heroes-like idea. Also, like, where does the snowboard come from? And like, why is Sonic like using it? And it's also like, why is there a snowboard and ice cap as well? But like, you know, at least it was like there already and Sonic jumped onto it. This snowboard just comes out of nowhere. This is like, you will remember ice cap. Gift shop? You like the... Oh, we got it from the White Acropolis gift shop. You know, I could definitely see Eggman having a gift shop in his top secret base. I mean, shit, and Unleashed Eggman Land is a whole theme park, so certainly he'd have one.
Okay.
All right, cool. We didn't fail to jump there. That's good.
It looks like that container will explode. I gotta be careful when I break it. If I can move that green button exceptionally, I'll be able to get to Eggman faster.
All right, let's hope for first try here.
Let's keep going.
All right, sweet, first try. Oh, didn't land all the way on the ground. It's fine. All right, we're just gonna do a bounce attack, cause why not? And run into a tree just for good measure, you know. That game should become a legitimate theme park owner instead of being evil. He's very creative. Well, that's what makes him so good as a villain. He's so creative.
That was incredible.
I mean, Sonic's kicked his ass so many times, but I honestly admire the dedication from the dude to still throw himself out on the front line just to have a chance to beat Sonic.
Watch out! It's gonna blow up.
here we go. We gotta get the 360. Nice. We got it. This run is now valid. Alright, cool. Avoided all the enemies. Very nice. On to section 2. Your favorite music here, American. Nice. Alright, let me switch purple gem here. Yes, yes. Very great music. Yes, very nice. Very nice. Alright, got the jump. 1. Oh no! I didn't have level 2. Oh no, that is sad. I thought I had level 2. I guess I missed the other enemy. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. We're gonna keep going though. Oh, it looks like we're gonna have another day of Sonic speedruns, guys. Yep. Guess you're just gonna have to come by tomorrow and call the Deathless then. Damn, what a shame. But hey, I mean, you know, this is first day of update 2.6. We can't, you know, can't just assume Deathless is gonna happen, you know. I don't even know if I could have recovered there. I don't know if I could have done a homing attack. I was just so surprised by the fact that I didn't do a second jump. The American me believe though. Nothing like some steadfast belief get you through much hardship. That's okay. Well, I got the Shadow Deathless on a Monday after 3 days of not playing the game, so it wouldn't have been too far-fetched to get it, but I'm honestly not surprised. Alright, don't get hit by these guys.
Looks like I can jump from there.
Alright, very good. Very nice. I think we're gonna be 30 seconds behind, something like that. This Mach speed section takes a little bit, but we're supersonic, so I don't think, were we supersonic here in PB? I think we were. But we can still make up tons of time later in the run. When you're doing run with gems, makes Deathless a lot hard to get. Oh yeah. Oh, I knew what I was doing for sure. But hey, it makes it all the more exciting. Somebody's got to do it, you know. I don't know. I think with 2.6, like, it's a fun category. Like, once I figured out flame core skip, like with 2.5, I honestly was kind of dreading the runs. Now that it's patched out, it's like, whew, one less hard thing to do in the run.
That was incredible.
I feel like gemless is still fairly difficult, though. I mean, there's still lots of places you can die. You're still jumping over the same bottomless pits you are when you have the gems.
Lava shoots up from that fiery ground.
Though with the skip, like with Chaos X, like fixing the skips, though the gap between gems and gemless is pretty moot. Well, it's not moot. Certainly, gems is still faster, but the gem and gemless times are a lot closer than they were. The main thing being Kingdom Valley skip and the White Acropolis skip, what set both of them apart, since you have to play as Tails and you have to go through the house cutscene in Kingdom Valley. I don't know what to call that, but like Castle Run, the long spring, I don't know. The part where Sonic flies up in the air and falls back down.
Whoa, that's not a nice welcome. Piece of cake.
I don't usually use the gems because it messes with my muscle memory. I built for gemless playthroughs. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Well, I had a vendetta against the gemless playthroughs, but now with my newfound knowledge of how annoying the gems run is, I certainly don't blame. Well, I mean, I said I didn't blame anybody for gemless playthroughs beforehand. They certainly got their own merit. I mean, come on, American. It's 06. You gotta use the gems. Or else, what's the point? Just play Adventure 2. Or Adventure 1, I guess.
How'd it last?
Because not gonna lie, the first thing I did, because the most nostalgia I have with like the original 06 is buying all the gems, and literally for hours I'd just mess around in the hub worlds using the gems to get to different areas or break different things. I even did the thing that got like kind of accessed a free mode where you could play in New City with Tails and Knuckles, doing a couple tricks and that kind of thing. So using the gems here is definitely more nostalgic for me. Oh, there go those boxes. See if I can avoid all those flames. Very nice. Nah, we're still over, unfortunately. We can make up a lot of time here, though. Lots of deaths.
Too easy.
Later here, that was a gold
sweat.
split on Flame Core, too. Very nice. 249. I think the best I've ever done is like a 245 there. But it's also a little bit longer because Sonic starts at the beginning of Knuckles' section rather than the end, so.
I better go help. Gotta
Just love
hurry.
bringing the game in the hub worlds, but in levels that mostly used to feel so well. Yeah. I mean, it's the purple gem. The purple gem is the problem. Because it just allows for so much skips. I mean, you get extra jumps. It's like, of course, it makes sense that it, you know, breaks the game a little bit. I wonder if doing that is just like always been faster. Because I've always done purple gem jumps at the should be fine. Even though this isn't Deathless Run, gonna try to make sure I don't die right there. And here's what it's supposed to look like. 1, 2, 3. And we have enough rings to transform into supersonic, so we might as well. Cool beans.
Lisa's train is. Uh-oh, gotta speed up.
Okay, got a bonk there. Supersonic isn't really that great for Radical Transmog speed section, but I think even with that bonk, maybe not the second bonk, but with the first bonk, we still would have made up time just because of all the time you make up right here
Is Elise on board?
with Supersonic, because the train moves proportional to your speed. Grab the invincibility just for shits and giggles.
I'm almost there. Elise, hang on. Yeah.
Ooh yeah. Yeah, certainly without the death there. Bam.
That was incredible.
Hey, if we don't die the rest of the run, we're gonna get an easy sub 30. Maybe even less. Tropical Jungle goes well, I'm gonna feel pretty good about it.
Let's run straight up.
Alright. Alright, very nice. Vines are behaving right now, that's good. Let's get that guy. Sorry, you mean nothing to me. All right. Should have missed the kill plane there. Very good. Playing right on the dash panel. Nice. Machines are nothing but inferior life forms to Sonic. That's true. All right. Guess we're doing it that way. I honestly kind of love section 2 of Tropical Jungle. That little part right there. So much movement. All right, here, jump over those guys, hit that, and then just barely have enough time to grab the gold ring right there. Yeah. Now we're looking good. Now we're looking good. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. My cords are all tangled.
I'm so happy.
Yep. Okay, gotta do that. There we go. Not a full minute, but pretty good. Okay, still works. I forgot to hit the blue gem, but where's Tropical Jungle shortest level? The Dusty Desert's the shortest level. I'm pretty sure Tropical Jungle's over a minute. Dusty Desert is less than a minute. Even on average, you can do Dusty Desert in less than a minute. It's not a hard stage.
Let's try going
Unless you like mess up how you're pressing the shield button. It's pretty close though. I mean, obviously both of the elite stages are the shortest, thankfully. It would have been cool to actually go inside the temple in Dusty Desert though.
Leave it to me.
Fortunately, you never get to do that as Sonic. That was one thing I liked about the Generations 06 mod, is it combined Sonic's beginning and the inside portion of Dusty Desert. Thought that was pretty cool. Guess let's have Sonic do the ball puzzles. Yes! That'd be so fun. I hope that something like that gets added, where there's a free mode where you can play any stage with any character. I mean, obviously you just, you know, change springs. Oh, why not? I did see, now a lot of times I don't like looking at the replies to Chaos X's tweets because I feel so bad for the dude. Like, I do not envy him at all developing the game, because there are just some kids in his Twitter comments that are just like so.
Chaos X, can you add in the day and night cycle? That was an E3 feature. Can you add in the day-night cycle? And it's like, come on, guys! Like, he's made an absolutely incredible game. Well, you know, originally the gem meter,
or just some dumb shit, you know. And it's like, come on, guys! Like, this is one guy working on this project. So, like, cut him some slack, please. He's already working God knows hard enough on just this stuff. Ooh, don't want to mess that up. But anyway, with what I was saying, someone replied that, like, above, because, you know, in the retail version, pretty much everybody, even people who play the game casually, skip the ball puzzle by doing a box clip at the end through the door. And someone said, like, put like the outline of a door, like a little Easter egg right there. Oh, dude, just go underneath and pretty much any of Chaos X's tweets relating to P06 and just read them. It's just really, it's sad to me, because, like, I appreciate all the time, and the fact that he's doing this for completely free. And it's not that some people don't have legitimate ideas. It's like, people are just kind of rude about it. And I don't know if it's just, like, you know, the internet, like, you can't, you know, really tell somebody's intentions through words rather than what they're saying. But, like, it's like, come on, guys. Like, give them a break. Dude's already working hard enough, but I mean, if this is anything to go by, once the game's completely done, I'm sure he'll, you know, put out another release that'll tweak a bunch of things. Yeah. Now he's got a lot of beta testers and, like, people helping him out, but from what I understand, he does most of, like, the coding and everything all by himself. And if aquatic base goes well, we could get a sub 30 here. Be pretty neat. I mean, some of us is 29-21. We could even get a 28.
That was incredible.
That'd be pretty sick. Yeah, it's really sad.
The battleship will take off any minute. Tails, no.
And like I said, I mean, I made fun of it. That, you know, that's satire. Like, you know, those guys probably don't sound like that. They're like just trying to, well, sub 25, of course. I think the only way this was sub 25 would have been Flame Core skip Deathless. I think that's the only way it could have been, not even sub 25. I don't think a 24 would have ever been possible.
It looks like I can grab the handle.
Alright, here we go.
If I get on this ball, I'll be able to get over there.
Be careful not to fall.
Alley-oop around there. Extra gem jump just to be completely safe. Very nice. Alright, ball skip. Done.
Leave it up to me.
Nothing nearly as nerve-wracking in a level than that. We're definitely not out of the woods yet, though. God, I hope I don't die with tails, or else we're going all the way back. Shit. All right. Very nice. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Tails, you are a big help. Dang it! It activates the robots. Tails, Knuckles, be careful.
All right, very good. Very nice. All right, let's see if we can get the strike. All right, we should be good. Lined up. Bang! Got the strike. Very good. Very, very good.
Passing area 2. Intruder. Passing area 2. Area shutdown system activated.
Look, there's the magnet switch. Push it and the power should open.
All right, another little scary section here.
Sonic, we're out of time.
Not the Knuckles part, the Sonic part.
Take care of the rest. Bring it on. I'll take them all down.
Uh-huh.
Dang, where's the switch to turn off the laser?
Knuckles, thanks. All right, let's roll.
All right, cool, got that. That was really close. I don't know if you guys saw that. I was really close to falling off there. Do an extra jump there just to be safe. Bringing this purple gem here, just so I don't have to move my thumb over. Oh, all right. Guess we're using the sky blue gem. Very nice. Switch to green.
There's still this many left?
I really don't know if green gem's faster there, but I like using it, so want to get as many gems in as possible. Because I think with that, every useful gem is used, because the yellow gem and the red gem are pointless. So I think with the green gem right there, everything's good. All right, looks like we're gonna be maybe getting a 28. Definitely sub 30, unless I die in Wave Ocean with Tails, which I guess is
That was incredible.
possible. Be really sad, but it's possible, I guess. Pretty sure my PB in the previous one was a 27.
Elise is on that
But the nice thing is Wave Ocean with Tails is kind of a victory lap. Especially at this point since I've done so many runs. Just kind of go on autopilot through the stage. It's too bad I threaded the needle on those dash panels there. Went a little slow there. I don't know if it's faster to go on the rail there or to just keep flying. It's probably just keep flying, honestly. And we fly through there, refresh our flights. Ouch. Oh well. Pretty good run, pretty good run. This might actually be a 29. I don't know. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be high 28. Yep, high 28. All right. Very cool. Very good run. Very good run. 28:56. Very cool. Very cool. PB, 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 PB. Good run. Thank you. Thank you. I really wonder how much lower it can go, to be honest. But anyway, that is going to be it from me today, folks. If you enjoyed the stream, I highly recommend leaving a follow. I do this Monday through Thursday at 7 p.m. CST. If you liked and you're watching on YouTube, I highly recommend subscribing on YouTube. I upload a video at 9 p.m. CST Monday through Thursday with a few bonus videos sprinkled here or there, as well as all my PBs. Not this stuff, but when we get lower than what we got in release 2.5, I'll certainly be uploading a PB for that. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you, American. Thank you, Bonzo. And thanks to all of you who maybe just lurked or just kind of hung out. If you're on YouTube, you can check out my previous video right here. You can check out whatever video is recommended to you there, and you should subscribe right in the middle there. All right, everyone, have a good evening, stay safe, and take care.